Elaine here from the beautiful island of the Lesser Antilles, which compose of St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent, Trinidad. So all those islands make up the Lesser Antilles. So today we're going to be talking about monatomic gold and body detox. And my guest here is the creator and maker of the island herb atomic gold
Body
and
details.
body detox.
Yes.
So let's start with the monatomic gold, which is the first thing that I bought from you and didn't even know it existed, didn't know anything about it.
You know.
So you shared with me that people all over the world use it, and it originated from ancient Kemet. So I did my homework and my research, and I found that our ancestors in ancient Kemet used it to contact
The ancestors. The ancient.
ancestors
Yeah.
from the beginning to heighten their
The spiritual awareness and communication with the ancestors or the gods or
Yes,
our ancestral brothers and sisters.
yes. So exactly, why don't you explain what monatomic gold is and how it's processed, or how you process it?
Yeah, well, monatomic gold basically is a natural elixir mineral that was discovered from our ancestors all in Egypt. They call it mufcot.
Yes.
They call it manna in the Bible, but it's a super powerful mineral that everybody needs. Your biology, which is your body structure, needs special minerals to retain and sustain itself and keep itself on top of your game, I should say, from illness and disease and all these things. So monatomic gold I discovered with one of my elders, one of my old elder Rasta brethren, or I should say my teacher, master teacher, Natafari of Union Island, Natafari Adams. He introduced me to the name and he get me aware of this mineral, and I went and I studied it intensely. I went and studied it online, study how to do it, study how to make it, study what it really is. And here it is. I have it now. I could produce it, I could make it, I could identify it, I could source it, but it's M state mineral. And
Okay.
M state minerals is minerals that generate their own current, their own energy.
Oh.
It's like the nuclear. They create their own energy spin, and they all pack like calcium, you have iron, you have copper, which is a superconductor mineral again. So you need all those. Your body need a holistic like list of minerals for it to function properly. So almost is one of the tonic that will do that.
Okay.
It will rebuild your DNA and stuff like that. Give you all the minerals your body.
Well, some of the things that I learned in speaking with you and doing my own research is that copper and gold, we need it for brain function.
Definitely.
So anything that's in human form
Definitely.
has to have a certain amount of copper and
gold.
gold
Yes.
to generate and
current,
stimulate
electricity.
the neurons and the
Definitely.
electrons
Electrons.
in the brain to
Yes.
function.
Yes.
So this monatomic gold actually heightens and even cleans, because it cleanses and cleans the DNA
And it also
in the cells.
definitely.
Okay, for the pineal gland
And it also
to be elevated.
It also detox your body from heavy metal.
Yes, heavy metals. Yes.
Heavy metals is
Yes.
thing that will slow you down, slow your biology.
Okay.
It will clog you up because it's like when you eat from your pot, your steel pot and all these utensils that you use, plastic, steel spoon, everything. You eat nano steel, you eat nanoparticles of steel, whether it's aluminum or thing, you scrape it out of your pot when you're eating.
Okay.
So monatomic gold is to flush and get rid of your body, get your body rid of all heavy metal.
Okay.
It's monatomic gold.
Monatomic gold.
That's why it look yellow and golden like that. That's
Yes.
pure monatomic gold.
Yes.
Pure unadulterated monatomic gold.
Now, I understand that it can either be made naturally, which is found, the white powder is found on the floors of the ocean, or made from volcanic
rocks.
Or you could even seawater.
Yeah, and you could even get it from How I do normally make it, you have to get like seawater. You could get seawater, salt water,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to use a special substance to precipitate the minerals or extract the minerals
Okay.
out of the seawater, which is calcium, iron, gold, all these different type minerals.
Okay.
You extract the minerals, and then you wash out the salt content, and you will get this white, liquid, cloudish looking substance that's called manna.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same monatomic gold, but the difference between the one that nature make, nature always make the best. It's more potent,
Yes.
it's
Yes.
full of gold, it's full of
Yes.
everything. You're gonna get
Yes.
color, you're gonna get everything in it. So it's this. This is where you're gonna, if you have arthritis, if you have nerve damage, if you have neuron damage, brain damage, this is gonna restore you and rebuild your
Yeah.
whole body system. So it's very critical for everybody to drink this super. I call it a super elixir or a
Okay. Yeah.
super tonic.
And they call it food for the light bodies.
Yes,
And in ancient Kemet times, they mixed it with bread. They ate
definitely.
it with bread.
Call
Now-
it muff cut.
Yeah, muff cut. Yeah. Yeah, they call it muff cut.
Yeah, they call it muff cut.
Which also translates to what is this?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's like a mystery.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I practice Buddhism. In Buddhism, that's one of the main statements that we make
Okay.
doing lectures or talking to anyone is to ask, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
You know,
What life? What is it?
what is it?
What is it? Because our philosophy is by the time you figure that you know everything, then there's nothing else for you to learn.
You know.
And we can't teach you.
Yeah.
So we release you.
And
So we always carry curiosity,
you know.
you know,
And
to
definitely,
forever learning. And so this is called, what is
what
it?
is it? What is
Muff cut.
it?
Yes.
Muff cut.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Mhm.
You're on point.
You can
Yeah.
see you learning every day as you go.
And one thing I
Yes.
should say, knowledge is infinite. One can learn everything.
Mhm.
It's impossible. No one man could carry or retain all the knowledge that is there.
Yes.
It's too much.
Yes.
That's why the Almighty gave all of us this little brain, this little mini brain, so we could take in, everybody could take in a little piece, and then we could put the puzzles together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the ancient original Hebrew Israelites called it the tree of life.
The tree of life,
Yes.
or the fountain of youth.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And speaking of the fountain of youth, when I heard that term, I began to wonder what is the connection between them saying it's the fountain of youth
Mm-hmm.
and the elixir or the liquid that's found in only the black male's penis, the tip of the penis.
Okay.
Okay. When you're born, when that baby boy is born, there's a liquid serum, the
Mhm.
tip of the penis.
Right.
They discovered that's the fountain of youth.
Wow.
It's not in South America or these movies that you see.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So many years ago, when children were being kidnapped and killed in Atlanta, Georgia, they call it Atlantic child murders.
Yeah.
When they found the bodies, the tip of the penis was abstract and the pineal gland,
Okay.
they had drilled
Yeah.
the middle of the head.
Okay.
And the body had decomposed within hours to look like it had been deceased for almost 100 years.
Yeah.
And these were children 8, 9, 10, 11 years old,
Okay.
12 and under, because by the time you get 13 and older, you're eating junk and all that, and your body's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
as
yeah.
clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Eating
Wow.
processed food, I should say.
Yes, exactly.
I call it
exactly.
alien food because these processed food really don't give us energy and they didn't design for our biology.
Correct.
It was designed for different or special ethnic species group of people.
Mhm.
But our melanated people, which is black melanated people,
Yes,
our diet is different. Our biology is different. We need to feed an electric food.
yes.
Yes, electric food.
It has to be electric
It has to be electric.
Mhm.
That's why monatomic gold is so effective. It's a
and
superconductive.
alkaline.
It's a superconductive liquid mineral,
Mhm.
and it's more than one mineral in it. It has all the superconductive minerals. It has copper, it has calcium, which is the next superconductor.
Yes,
It has iron for energy, next superconductor. So all these minerals combined in your system is going to give you nothing more than energy. You're not going to get what you call nigga right here, so you eat and you drop asleep. Processed food that does that. Processed food make you sleep as you don't eat. It give you no energy.
And they
It
design
give,
the food that way to make
and
you
and,
sleep.
the, and I should say the corporation that design the food, the people them that we put in charge to design and produce our food to feed us, is
try to
quite.
kill us.
They're not giving us food. They're giving us poison and processed synthetics.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call it. But
Poison.
for me, I'm a natural man.
Poisonous.
I love
They're
natural
poisonous.
stuff. I'm all natural. All my stuff is all natural. No additive, no preservative, no chemical, no nothing added.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the body
Detox.
detox, because my understanding, and when you first gave me the monatomic gold, you instructed me to fast and clean and detox
Yes.
the body, because without detoxing the
It's-
body,
it's not effective.
it's not as effective.
Yeah.
But let me share this with you before you get into that. See, what had happened was, so when I was up in the States, when I go up, I practice the Native American rituals and eat their herbs to purify. So I brought some down with me, which I'll be showing you this evening.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you what happened. So I called my friend Rahiba, who's a natural herbalist up in the States, and she instructed me how to take the Native American powder. It's a brownish gray powder that I'll show you
Right.
afterwards. And there's a tube that you stick on both sides, and you stick in your nose,
Okay.
and you inhale it,
Right.
and you hold it. And that takes you to another level of consciousness.
Okay.
Okay? But here's what I did. I said, oh, I bet this is powerful, even more powerful with the monatomic gold. So I took it
Wow.
and I came out here and I said, and I started moving and I started dancing. And I said, Detroit, why are you constantly moving and dancing? So I stood still, I sat still.
Yeah.
But my chi, my energy was moving on the inside.
Okay.
And for the first time, I felt my chi, my energy
Like moving.
move without the body.
Yeah.
Wow.
The body was still.
Still, yeah, you sit still.
Ah,
But you're feeling the movements within.
The movement was within.
I know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
And I closed the door. I said, I don't know what's going to happen, but I closed all my doors and I went and laid on that couch because I didn't know what was going to happen. So, yes, it freaked me out. And I said, this must be what the ancestors talked about. Also, this must be what Jimi Hendrix is talking about.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix wrote a song that perfectly described the planet Jupiter.
Okay.
Okay?
And Jupiter is very significant. Ah.
And his description was much more accurate than what NASA
Okay.
had described.
Okay.
And then we go to our ancestors and our people in Mali, the Dogon
Definitely.
tribe,
Yeah, the Dogon tribe.
that talked about Sirius B,
Sirius B.
that couldn't see and see.
Yeah.
But NASA didn't confirm that until 75 years later.
You copy that from somebody.
So as I lay there, I said, this is how they, I don't know, astral travel,
spiritually,
spiritually. Okay, because one of the other things I learned about the monatomic gold is that you become aware of your presence or your existence in different dimensions at the same time.
All dimensions.
And I said, okay, y'all freaking me out.
Yes,
y'all freaking me out. But I understood.
Yes, you're not lying. You're on
understood.
point. You're right on point.
And I said, I hope people don't think I'm weird or crazy, but I can only tell you what I'm experiencing and what I experienced.
Definitely.
And it's beautiful. So I say all that to say,
Wow.
I had detoxed. I had taken a combination of his detox here, Island Herb Detox. I had made a concoction with vinegar, apple cider vinegar,
Okay.
um, ginger, garlic,
Okay.
black pepper, turmeric,
Wow.
all,
All those.
alkaline water all together. And I drank that for 3 days before I took the monatomic gold and a Native American powder
Yeah. Right.
together.
Right.
So after I took it, like I said, I ran in because it scared me. And I laid down. One of the other things they talk about is euphoria.
Yeah.
I felt, well, high, but it was a natural high.
Yeah.
Right.
I could relate to that.
And I felt that way before when I first started taking the volcanic moringa,
Okay.
because that's known to alter the mood or the psyche and put you in a good mood.
Definitely.
And I said, you don't have to use alcohol
And
and all those toxins to escape. What you do, you cleanse the body, and the body not only does it heal itself, because nobody can heal the body heals itself.
Definitely.
You give it the nutrients.
Give it the tool it needs.
The tool it needs.
All the tools it needs.
And once it had the tools,
he's gonna work. He's gonna do he's gonna do wonders.
It works. Up in the States, unfortunately, they're using paint can sprays.
Okay.
Okay. And other artificial things to put up their nose to escape.
Yeah.
It's
or now they're talking about the mushrooms and the Native American herbs to heal depression, suicidal ideology.
Okay.
All the things, because my mother is Cherokee, all the things my mother's ancestors have been doing as a way of life.
That's our
and
culture.
Now they want to call it New Age. It's not New Age.
No, it's our culture, and it's ancient. It's even more ancient than the de facto corporation that claiming everything and trying to compartmentalize everything and put it in their own bracket, or what I should say, in their own structure system.
Yeah.
All these natural herbs is our natural ancestor culture. We've been using these herbs for years. I meet my grandmother using this.
Yeah.
It's a natural body detox. It has Karali, Stinganecker, and a special back. This will clean your urinary tracts, your blood, and your colon. This is a triple cleanse. So we know all these herbs way before they teach us all these stuff. Yeah.
They teach us life.
Okay.
So for me, as my sister was saying, monatomic gold and detox is a combination. They're like brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
You have to clean your body first before you take the monatomic gold. It's not gonna work it's gonna give you fatigue, it's gonna corrupt your old biology. Because your biology you have to be clean and smooth for energy to run through. If you tie up a wire, if you tie up an electrical wire and you pump current, it's gonna spark back, it's gonna fire back. So your system have to be clean. Your arteries, your blood vessels, your mental state have to be clean while using these things, because that's what they for. They clean you and they rebuild you. But if you mentally mess up and you don't believe in them and you have negative energy, sometimes you mightn't see or feel the effect, because it's all about energy exchange.
Yes.
So my sister is quite right. She always buy my stuff. I'm an herbalist from Union Island. I'm not really popularly known, but I have some of the best products when coming to almost, especially my almost. It's very natural and potent. One of the best, finest almost on the planet. We have it in all colors. And you could get it.
Yes.
It's available anyhow you want it. Anyhow, in all colors. You see how yellow this is? This is pure monatomic gold, unadulterated, pure gold, liquid. So this, what it does, it replenish and restore your whole body system. If you're looking old and wrinkled, it's gonna replenish you.
The skin.
It's gonna bring you back looking youthful. It's gonna fill you up with energy.
Yes.
If you have arthritis or any illness, it's gonna reverse it, because that's your body's gonna heal itself when it gets the right mineral. Once it gets the right mineral.
Yes.
And we all know that. So I trying to let my product established for the whole world. Everybody could get it. If you need it, if you need to be in good well and health and shape, mentally, physically, that's what's gonna help you because I heard you saying it put you on a high. Almost is so powerful that if you're a smoker, if you're a drinker, it's gonna make you 10 times drunker. It's gonna put you on a
Yes.
10 times higher drunk. If you're a smoker,
Good life.
if you're a smoker, it's gonna put you 10 times. And that high that you just get when you smoke, it's gonna make it, it's gonna increase it by tenfold. So that's what monatomic to do. It increase whatever desire, whatever anxiety you're going through. So if you're going through depression, it's gonna make you 10 times. If you're evil, it's gonna make you 10 times evil.
So you have to cleanse.
Let me just make that clear. So
Okay.
it's not something that if you evil and you drink it, you're gonna get good. If you
Okay.
push in negative energy, it's gonna make you 10 times negative. If
Okay.
you push in positive energy, it's gonna make you 10 times more positive.
Okay.
But one thing what it does, it will replenish and restore and reclaim and reclean your body and put it back, put all the system back to function the way they're supposed to function. So in our biology, we have different system, respiratory system, so all these systems need to be online. Sometimes some get shut down, some get clog up, some get black up. That will create all the illness. But once you use the detox, you tends to free up and clean up all these cloggages and black. That's why I put them together. You use them together like yin and yang.
Yes.
You clean out
Yes.
and then you build up. It's a clean out, then a build up. It's a process.
Okay.
So you don't leave one without the next.
So to get these products, I'll be posting them on my website where you can get the volcanic sea moss and moringa and turmeric and the other products that Viriya Group already has up in the States. And you can actually order online
Definitely.
at my website, volcanoviriya.com. And I'll post that at the end of this video so you can go and see for yourself and place your order. And also, my team and my family up in the States will ship it out to you because some is already up there. We actually are selling out. My holistic friends up there, I sent it to them. They fell in love with it and ordered 20 just after one time, of taking it. And so it's going to go fast. It's going fast. But my brother Lenny isn't going anywhere. And seeing and experiencing is your, is going to be your own experience, and it's going to be your own testimony of the products. Just like my other products, it sells itself.
You have to use
all
it.
my other products comes from volcanic sources, whether it's the underwater volcano or the volcano above, which is where we live. And what I personally discovered was if it's not volcanic, I don't even touch it because the potency and the effectiveness is like day and night. For example, getting back to the moringa, the whole tree is powerful and potent. The root, the bark of the moringa tree, I have found, and people have personally shared with me, that it's gotten rid of pain, aches and pain. Then you move up to the leaves itself. That's a mood changer.
Definitely.
And the seeds, that's a mood. Yeah. The seeds gets rid of diabetes. The doctors, not myself, had verified from people that have used the moringa seeds and the moringa as a tea or a powder.
Definitely.
But there's moringa powder already on the market. So when I first started some years ago, I shared with my husband it's going to be an uphill battle getting the products to the market because it's already heavily saturated with other moringa products.
Okay.
The reason why we're still here is that the products spoke for and continue to speak for itself. The moringa that you have on the market now and the moringa that we're now shipping up, it's like day and night. It does nothing. Moringa has actually lost its market because it didn't do what it claimed to have done. You've seen that on shows like Oprah and Dr. Oz. Well, I explained to my husband at the time, um, once they try ours, then they're going to understand that this is natural, it's volcanic. I'm a retired social worker. He and his family, are construction workers from Canada that came back home. We don't know how to dilute or stretch anything. We just know how to get it out of the ground or get it out of the ocean, clean it, and send it to you. So it's 100% natural, and that's only what I deal with. That's only what you'll see on the website, volcanovaria.com. VOLCANO, Varia, V's and Victor, I's and ice cream, R's and Robert, I's and ice cream, Y's and yellow, A's and apple.com. Varia is actually a Buddhist term that means perseverance, right effort. So that's where that term comes from. So,
Word out of manager. Nice, nice.
yes.
My sister is doing such a good work. She's trying to like bring me out to the light, bring me out to the people. Cause I'm a kind of like, I want to lie, I'm a kind of self-centered person. I don't speak. I'm not
introvert. He's an introvert.
I'm an introvert. I'm not out exposing all my stuff and going and telling people all this stuff. So she happened to pick up on my work and my stuff, and it's very, very important and important. And I have to, what should I say? I have to like, what word I'm looking for? I have to be grateful for this moment that she's providing for me to do this video. Because for me alone, I won't do a video. I don't have time trying to come on Facebook and create this video for people to do. But I know my craft and my work, and she knows my craft. She tastes my stuff. She know exactly what my stuff does. So for me, I want to collaborate with her so that we could let the whole world experience, let people who want to experience good life and good living experience how important and how important it is to take care of your body, detox regularly, feed on the right minerals, think positively, get the right mindset, right state of mind, so that the whole world will love us. Yeah, the whole mama earth is waiting for us to think, loving, do great stuff, and create great stuff for everybody to enjoy and benefit.
And speaking of mother, another thing I learned about monatomic gold, it actually cleanses the earth. And aren't we from the earth?
Okay.
So when I read that, I said, because they said it makes the plants and the herbs grow twice as fast and more potent.
I could relate to that.
Yeah.
I feed my herbs on monatomic gold because I make it. I'm the chemist. I just make it myself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I feed my plants and this super conductive mineral, I tell you, this is no joke. The plants is getting all the minerals needed. If it is to go 2 inch, if it's to go 3 inch, it's going to go 6. In the same space of time, it's going to go 3 inch, it's going to go 6.
Yeah.
That is how powerful this thing is.
Yeah.
And it applies to anything. You, your plants, your pet, everybody's supposed to drink monatomic gold because it's mineral. And even the ants just come under the carp and try to get the monatomic gold when it's sealed.
Okay.
They will try to fight. I don't know how they just know it's something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
The ants, and anywhere you put on sugar, ants will find it. Anything ants eat, they say it's good. No, I could testify to that. My ants, sometimes I put my bottles, I don't make my stuff, and I have it there.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know the ants get in it, but ants is in it. And I say to myself, these ants love my monatomic gold more than me, more than people.
Wow.
They never went to school to know what mineral to take. They just know what to take.
Okay.
And it's all good. And I just want to give the world, just help the world. I just want to be a part or contributing, developing and helping humanity reach the next level, mentally, physically, spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also the water, where I get the sea moss. When I first started diving, and there'd be videos where I'm going to actually take you out with me to see how we dive for the sea moss. And no, you don't have to dive, but it depends on what location you're in. We're surrounded by underwater volcanoes. So here we do dive for the sea moss that comes in all colors. And when Nautilus and what was that? The Natural Geographic came some years ago. They took a ship underwater, a submarine, and with their machines, they hit the ocean floor and brought back oysters and shells that are normally 4 to 6 inches when you get it off the coast of Maine. Down here, they're 14 and 16 inches long here. And I actually have a picture on the website where they sent the oysters and the mussels to the Smithsonian and put it on display and show the difference
Definitely.
between your 4 to 6 inches that we normally see off the coast of the North America and our mussels and oysters and lobsters. Yeah, the lobsters too are bigger. So it's like, yeah, they're huge. They are huge. So again, depends on where you are. Yeah, you can walk out and pick up the sea moss. I don't do that. When I went to America, came home to visit family, I started meeting people that actually stopped taking sea moss because they were finding that some of it was actually made out of plastic from European and Asian countries. And so they left, they tried mines. They went and tried that because it was cheaper, and that's fine. You want to get what's cheaper, but you want to get what works. And when people left and tried others, I never try to persuade or pursue. Like I said, all the items sells itself. I've had medical profession, nurses and doctors contact me complaining and very upset that some of their holistic family members had ingested and taken some of these items. And they called me to get the holistic, the real, the natural items. So that's what we have to offer. And we're going to be winding down now. But again, go to the website to get my brother's monatomic gold and his body and his body detox.
Amazing.
Here.
Amazing.
It's life altering.
Yeah.
It's life changing.
Life changing.
Body get detox. Get it for family members. I have a great aunt who is 101. I'll be coming up in the fall to be with her for her 102 birthday, Creator willing, in December. And I will be taking these products to her, but now I'm shipping it to other family members to let them get it to her so that she can see another couple another. I don't know if she's gonna I don't know if she's gonna live another 100. I don't know if she wants to, but to make it to 102 from 101, and to know that we can actually reverse the aging process.
We're gonna stop the telomeres them from deteriorating.
Yes.
Which is a DNA telomeres them. The Anunnakis and them, or the ancient gods and them that came and was tampering with our genetics. They knew they put 2 caps on our telomeres, our DNA telomeres, so that we will age, and then when we certain age, like an expiry date. They put an expiry date on our life. Remember our ancestors used to live for 100 years?
Yes.
That's what this is going to do. The monatomic gold is going to restructure back your DNA so that you could live long, very long. It's going to restructure back your whole DNA system so that you could live a very long time. And I'm a sovereign here. You see my name, Syntax? I'm a Syntax sovereign. I'm a sovereign general. I'm not a part of no corporation. I'm private. My status is private.
Okay.
So we know all the programs. We don't really know all the programs, but we know what to feed our people with. We know the right stuff to give them. Not too much of processed stuff. And once they support this, they be supporting the self, the life, the health, the wellness, even the mom. If you have arthritis, cancer, you name it. This will reverse you. It's the reverser. It will replenish your whole body and fix you back to factory settings. So I'm not just talking. You guys go online, research it. It's almost monatomic gold. They call it manna in the Bible. You research it online. It's on Google, and you get all the information there. You don't have to believe me.
Let's get it closer.
Yeah, you don't have to believe me. It's almost monatomic gold. Island herbs. Syntax. You see my name, Syntax? It's all in syntax.
Yes.
Yes, so that's how it is.
Okay.
And I'm so grateful for this sister establishing my little talent here and showcasing my skills. So thanks a lot again to my sister.
Yes.
And may everybody who need this get it, and may it reach who it ought to reach, you know, with the power of the Almighty. I'm a spiritual person. I believe in the God, creator of the heaven and earth, the divine God Almighty, and the Mother Earth, Madonna, Black Madonna, the matriarch. We need to restore the matriarch. So I want to just get my people in line. Our neurons is derailed. We are off track, off key. We feeding on processed food, feeding on the wrong stuff, and we thinking too critical and too, like, how should I put it? Too dark. We need to loosen up. We need to be more free, more loving, more flowing.
Yes.
Yeah, the processed food is clogging us up. So you guys get on the natural train, get the natural body detox, the natural monatomic gold almost. They call manna in the Bible. Once you get your stuff right, everything be going right, bro.
Yes.
I'm rich. I don't have to work for money to be rich. I'm just rich. I'm just naturally rich. You look at me, bro. I'm rich.
And this weekend is actually the start of the carnival. So this evening, we're going to the Wet Fete.
I love this.
Where it's going to be at a soccer stadium, and everybody gets wet down. So we're going to get wet. We're going to party. We're going to enjoy life and love.
Party time. Wake up. No sleep.
So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening.
Yep.
This is your sister Elaine. They call me Detroit here because they can never remember my name, but they know where I'm from. Right. Okay? And I'm representing.
And Sayuma, Sovereign Chief from Union Island, better known as Lenny Mills Matrix. Congratulations to all my fans and all my people who's going to support and those support me. May God Almighty Selassie bless us all.
Bow. Namaste.
Sila. Yo, you make my day. Listen, you make me feel
This is fun.
Yo, man. Yo, you gotta set me up. Let me know how to do these things.
You tell everybody Noonie juice. If you mention everybody Noonie juice.
Yeah, but we don't have it here. Right?
We don't have it here.
But
like, you could have mentioned
it. We could do that next week.
What you gotta do?
Videos, right?
Yeah. I got folks lined up. Me and you will come back and
we'll do videos, man.
Because I do it every Saturday.
Yeah.
So next month I'll bring you back for the noni. I got some I got noni in there. We could have brought it and we could have put it in the body and said,
yeah.
Wasn't thinking. See, now you bring it up. But anyway, this is just the beginning.
That's the one I like to deal with. The noni. That's the one I
listen. He's gonna eat. He's going to listen. You have to come and see.
I have my noni.